Welcome back to our channel where you'll always find something that improves your life. Today we're going to show you the dark side of billionaire parties. Being invited to a billionaire party is like winning the lottery. It's an opportunity to hobnob with the rich and famous. You could learn things from their lifestyle, make new friends, or maybe even do business with them. If you're ever lucky enough to be invited to one, here are 20 things you should know. Number 20, they can last 4 days. When Jeff Bezos was having his wedding bash in 2019, it lasted for 3 whole days. There was a carnival feel to it, and it had all the trappings of a big festival with rides, games, and plenty of alcohol to go around. Even though the main ceremony only took 60 minutes, the after-party went on for hours, but the entire event was spread out over 3 days. For comparison, the average wedding reception lasts about 5 hours. Number 19, they're exclusive. If you're not careful, you might end up at a party where you don't belong. At least this was the case with Kim Kardashian when she attended a pre-Met Gala dinner party. She found herself surrounded by people who were unexactly friendly and had no interest in talking to her. Most billionaires prefer intimate gatherings, with only a few guests so they can mingle with everyone and avoid running into people they do and want to talk to. That's why you may have heard about billionaires being rude to waitstaff or store employees. They're just trying to keep their distance from people they don't know. Number 18. There are multiple security checks. Since these events are very exclusive, you can bet that several measures will be put in place to ensure your billionaire host stays safe. Don't be surprised if you get thoroughly searched before entering the venue. There are often metal detectors, sniffer dogs, and plainclothes security guards keeping a sharp eye on everyone. Some billionaires even hire armed bodyguards to patrol the premises, especially if they're hosting outdoors. Number 17. You shouldn't expect a red carpet entry. Sure, there might be a red carpet leading up to the entrance, but don't expect to be treated like a celebrity when you walk on it. In fact, the billionaire probably isn't used to that kind of treatment either. They prefer to keep things low-key, so you won't be greeted by screaming fans or photographers flashing their cameras. Instead, you'll likely enter through a side door and walk past a security guard who barely acknowledges your presence. Number 16. You might meet interesting people. While you may not rub shoulders with the A-list celebrities at a billionaire's party, you'll likely meet some interesting people. Billionaires tend to surround themselves with like-minded individuals who are just as successful as they are. Worst-case scenario, you'll have a great story to tell later on. Best-case scenario, you'll make a lifelong friend. Number 15. You can't bring your phone. Billionaires hate it when their guests take photos of their expensive parties and post them on social media for the world to see. That's why most parties have a strict no-phones policy. You might need to check your phone in at the door and pick it up at the end of the night. Others might be asked to leave their phones in a locked pouch during the entire event. This isn't to punish you. It's just to protect the billionaire's privacy. Number 14. The food is spectacular. One of the best things about any billionaire party is the food. They have access to the finest chefs and caterers in the world, and they are you and afraid to indulge. Don't be surprised if you see waiters carrying trays of caviar or bottles of vintage champagne. And don't think that just because it's a private party, the food will be simple. These events are all about excess, so you can expect plenty of deliciousness to go around. Number 13. You must dress formally. Unless otherwise specified, you should always dress formally for a billionaire party. Even if the invitation says cocktail attire, you should still wear a suit. Ties aren't always required, but a black tie event means just that. You must wear a black tie. Don't try to get away with anything less than formal wear. It's not a good idea to test the host. If you're not sure what to wear, call the host's assistant for advice. They'll be happy to help you out. Number 12. Don't expect to eat much. No matter how hungry you are when you arrive at a billionaire party, don't expect to eat much. The food is often served in small portions so that it doesn't overwhelm your plate. This gives you a chance to try everything, but it also means you won't leave feeling full. There's a reason why people call these parties appetizers and cocktails. The focus is on mingling, not eating. If you're really hungry, you might want to grab a bite to eat before arriving. Number 11. There's lots of alcohol. If you like to drink, a billionaire's party is the place to do it. These events often feature open bars where you can order whatever you want. Don't expect to pay for it though. The host is footing the bill, so go ahead and order that bottle of vintage champagne. Just remember that you're among the elite, so don't act like a fool. Throwing up is a surefire way to ruin your night and make a bad impression. Number 10. You might win a prize. Sometimes billionaire parties have themes, and when they do, there's always a contest for best dressed. If you win, you could receive a prize, usually something expensive. Even if you don't win, just dressing up according to the theme is half the fun. A recent bash by Richard Branson had a James Bond theme, while another by Oprah Winfrey had an Oscar theme. Can you imagine the prizes they gave out? Number 9. It's not all funny games. While there might be a few silly games at a billionaire party, don't expect it to be all fun and games. These events are often filled with deal-making and networking. Billionaires are always looking for new opportunities and they aren't shy about discussing business. Be on your best behavior at all times. 8. They love performances. Whether it's a marching band or a string quartet, billionaires love to have live performances at their parties. It's a great way to set the mood and keep the energy high. You might even catch the host dancing at some point. They often hire performers to play their favorite songs, and they'll often make requests throughout the night. If you have a good voice, don't be afraid to get up on stage and sing along. Number 7. There are no boring conversations. At a billionaire party, you won't have to worry about making small talk. The conversations are always lively and interesting. You might find yourself talking about the latest business deal or the hottest new restaurant in town. There's never a dull moment at a billionaire's party, so be prepared to talk about anything and everything. Number 6. The music is always upbeat. You won't find any sad songs at a billionaire's party. The music is always upbeat and danceable. They hire DJs to play the latest hits, and they'll often make requests throughout the night. If you're not in the mood to dance, you're in the wrong place. So let loose and enjoy yourself. No. 5. There's always a photo booth. At a billionaire's party, you can bet there will be a photo booth. It's a great way for guests to let loose and have some fun. You might find yourself posing with some very important people, so make sure to strike a pose. Photo booths are also a great way to remember your night. You can take home the photos as a souvenir. No. 4. You'll find out who's really important. At a billionaire's party, you'll find out who's really important. Billionaires know how to throw a party, and they invite the people they consider to be important. This includes celebrities, politicians, and business moguls. You might find yourself rubbing shoulders with someone famous, so keep your eyes open. No. 3. You'll never forget it. A billionaire's party is an experience you'll never forget. From the food to the drinks to the company, it's an event that's sure to stick in your memory. You might find yourself talking about it for years to come, so make sure to soak up every moment. Number 2. It's not all work and no play. Even though there might be some deal-making going on at a billionaire's party, it's not all work and no play. Billionaires know how to have a good time, and they're not afraid to let loose. You might find yourself dancing with a celebrity or playing games with a politician. Just relax and enjoy yourself. No. 1. You should prepare mentally. Going to a billionaire's party can be overwhelming. It's a chance to network with some of the most successful people in the world. You should prepare mentally for the experience. Think about what you want to achieve and how you want to be perceived. Billionaires are used to dealing with high-pressure situations. They know how to stay calm and collected. You should strive to do the same. And that's all for today's video. Which point did you like the most? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss an upload. See you next time.